Well, I wanted to talk to you today about commercial inspection Carolina. I know that says home inspection Carolina. Wait, which way? No matter which way I point, there we go. No, this way. But this is commercial inspection Carolina. I wanted to go over. They offer three different type. We offer three different types of reports. We are also connected to Home Inspection Carolina, thus the shirts. But I want to talk about commercial inspection Carolina. So let's go to the website here, and I wanted to go over the three types of reports that they offer. So let's see what we got here. Um, Hoping I can make this bigger. All right, so um, hopefully you guys can see this. So this is commercial inspection Carolina. We do commercial inspections in North and South Carolina, throughout North and South Carolina. Um, you talk about all different kinds of credentials and things like that. Um, but the thing I want to look at is we have a unit by unit report, a detailed report, assembly report, three different types of report. So actually, I want to get to this through another page. Let's go to commercial inspections, services, inspection report types. Hopefully, this is all showing up. So these are the three different types of reports: detailed report, assembly report, unit by unit report. And what I'm going to do is do a video on all three of these. But let's start off with a detailed report. Hopefully, you're seeing this. All right, so this is how a detailed report looks. This is a it looks like a hotel that we did a while back. You got to get the beginning of it. Michael Robertson did the inspection. You've got a couple of commercial inspectors. Um, you're going to get a table of contents, general physical condition, utilities, structural frame, building envelope, mechanical, electrical systems, fire protection, common areas, interior elements, tenants, common areas, and additional considerations. So, the time, temperature, all that sort of stuff, weather conditions during the or. So obviously, at the beginning of it, we're you know what type of building it is, building size, year of construction, parking spaces, the slope of the parking space, topography of the land, what type of parking lot it has, um, the grounds. Like on this one, we've got, we're looking at the parking lot, the different things. I'm not going to read it word for word because that could get tedious, but I'll just take an example here. Like the left exterior, the grounds of the building are sloped with different elevations underground. Underground drainage is expected but not verified. There were no visible signs of poor drainage, so that's good. Um, you can see some drains here, drains here, drains here. Um, so it looks like it had some underground drainage, which is good. Um, Access, egress. The main entrance to the building is accessible by the driveway. Um, showing that. There's some cracking and whatnot. You can see that. Lots of cracking here. Rear exterior, the asphalt surface parking lot generally is intact, but with some minor exceptions. The cracks, surface area is typical of its age. It is recommended to perform maintenance coatings, which will require painting uh, and new lines for parking spaces. So you see the general condition of the parking lot. Then we talk about the flat work, the sidewalks, plazas, and patios. They're going to look at the drainage, the cracks, if there's some settlement. Typically drainage, we need that water to get away from the house. That's the big thing with any kind of drainage. Recreational facilities. This place had a pool. we're looking at the cracks in the pool, obviously the pool that brings up a whole new set of, safety things, the fence, the height of the fence, the width of the fence, the gate has certain things. It has to be self-closing. There can't be a certain amount of distance underneath you can't have small children or dogs or anything like that being able to get in there and drown. So that's an issue. Looks like the pool was winterized at the time of the inspection. So, we can't expect all of it. We can expect the cover, the exterior condition of the pump and plumbing filter, uh, the type of filter. There's the pump there. Um, what type of filter? Is it sand, diatomaceous earth, um, or is it a cartridge filter? So all that's going to be on there. Unfortunately, if it's winterized, we can't really run the pool and do the cycles and the backwash and all that sort of thing. Um, we're going to look at the utilities, the electrical, the source for electricity, um, and natural gas, storm sewer. Um, we're going to get into structural frame and building envelope, the roofing, gutters, the drainage there. And this sample report is on um, our website at Commercial Inspection Carolina. So, I feel free to take it, and we can advise you if you're purchasing a commercial building which type of report is best for you. But this is the detailed report. Foundation, some issues there. You can see some water penetrations, some issues there. Um, yeah, this is up on the roof. There's definitely some issues with this roof. We got some damage there. Um, some different things there. So it looks like some ponding of the water. Um, we got some exposed electrical wires up on the roof. That's not good. Yeah, there's definitely some issues there on the roof that need to be corrected. Um, some exposed electrical motors and whatnot as well. We're going to write up everything that we find. And then the heater, the heating type, where it is, all the amperage and all that, lots of details, for this video. It would take quite a while. Then we're going to get into the plumbing, types of plumbing. I think we inspected each room in this particular one. So I think we did each of this. This might have been better a unit by unit. And I think maybe we have the same building. We did each type for that. For a hotel, it might be a better of a unit by unit, but this is the detailed report. This might be better for a warehouse, something because with a hotel you're probably going to want a unit by unit. But obviously we're inspecting the HVAC. Um, there's some damage there. Some of the electrical going to the HVAC has got some issues. I mean, obviously, when you're buying a commercial building, it's about the numbers. What are there going to need to be some repairs done right away? What's our return, or what are we buying this? And what's it going to take it to get to where it needs to be? And are there some future things that we can anticipate replacing? That is that something we should budget for, or how's that figure into our financial thing that we're doing here? Um, Checking all the electricity, the outlets, the wiring, um, going through all of that, the lighting, the lights out in the parking lot, the lights inside, the exterior lights, um, the elevator. Got We don't have Sherry Berry there anymore. It's the new guy. Was it Luke Farley or something, or Josh? I forget what the guy's name is. If you're here in North Carolina, for like as long as I can remember, the little placard in every elevator. It's Department of Labor, I think, and it had Sherry Berry's picture there. And she retired. There's been like two guys since her. The running joke is like, I don't trust these new guys compared to because they were so used to Sherry Berry, and that was her actual name. But anyway, more to see here. And please go to commercialinspectioncarolina.com. Check out the report for itself. You can see it's very detailed. And that's the report that we're looking at. Gosh, this report is I don't know how many pages long. 72 pages long. So very detailed. Um, you just want to know what you're getting into. See if there's anything, just kind of more of the same. I don't want to bore you with all this, but obviously, if you're getting ready to make a commercial purchase of this size, you're going to want to know exactly what you're getting into. So, if you're purchasing a commercial building in North or South Carolina, you need a detailed report. Please check out Commercial Inspection Carolina, commercialinspectioncarolina.com, and talk to a representative, schedule a quote. We would love to help you. Like I said, there's three different types of reports: detailed report, unit by unit, and assembly report. Um, for a hotel or something like that, probably the unit by unit would be a better report. But I think we did this commercial in all three report types just to give you an idea. But anyway, this is Preston Sandlin with Commercial Inspection Carolina and Home Inspection Carolina. Thank you for watching. I'll put a link down in the description and check out Commercial Inspection Carolina if you've got any other further questions.